Hi, welcome to Team McDonald's presentation. Participants who were the key contributors include Ting-Zhi, Zijian, Xiaolei, Yingying, Tengteng, and Keng-Yu. Today we're gonna talk about the text mining and evaluation for the McDonald's restaurant. We hope to analyze the data from a single chain restaurant in order to be more direct. So our group chose the McDonald's, the largest fast food chain restaurant. We hope to analyze all the comments, find out the problems of each restaurant, and give the most direct suggestions to improve their operation.
For the data exploitation part, we need to find hot topics for the McDonald's reviews. The business we aimed at is McDonald's. We hope to find some interesting topics about McDonald's reviews. For the first step is pre-process data. We screened the Yelp reviews data. We extracted all McDonald's reviews and restaurants data to generate a new data set. In order to extract the keywords in the comments related to McDonald's, we import pre-processed McDonald's data into RapidMiner. For the second step is hot topic exploration. We hope to split the sentences in the document into a series of words through tokenized operators and through the analysis of the stem of the word. Some words with high frequency are selected. Through the statistics of high-frequency words, we can select some popular topics from the analysis. The third step is hot topic analysis. According to our analysis, we found 10 keywords from negative reviews. These keywords involved many aspects of restaurant problems, including salesperson's work area, restaurant environment problem, food quality problem, restaurant management, and other aspects. We hope that through the analysis of the negative reviews, we can understand the current problem of McDonald's restaurant and get insight for our in-depth research. Our ultimate goal is to help restaurants change the quality of service, reduce the negative reviews, and increase revenue for McDonald's.
Data preprocessing. At the beginning of the process, we use the Yelp Business Excel file to filter out any store name in the name column that is legitimate McDonald's. Second, when we use RapidMiner to open a Yelp review file, we can see there is an attribute as the same in the business file. The attribute is business ID. Business ID, this attribute can be the bridge to connect the Yelp business file and review file. We decide to use Python to merge the Yelp data. First, we imported the Yelp review and McDonald's data that we extracted from Yelp Business. Second, we drop missing values and attributes that we will not use. Last, we merge review and McDonald's data together by using inner on business ID and output the result to a CSV file. After outputting the data we want, we can still find around 8 data that is misleading for our analysis. We deleted those data, and we can get the clean McDonald's data we want. After we got the clean McDonald's file, we did a lexicon-based sentiment analysis, and we wrote the clean McDonald's file out to a CSV file. Inside the sentiment part, we uncheck blank, which means it cannot identify the sentiment, and we keep the remaining data with sentiment class, like positive and negative. We clean the sentiment CSV file by removing blank rows and leaving it only text and class, these 2 columns data. Then, we can use the clean sentiment data to process classification.
We intend to analyze customer sentiment and opinion and evaluate the model by combining 2 approaches, lexicon-based approach and learning-based approach. We firstly apply the lexicon-based approach to analyze the sentiment of users' reviews. By sentiment analysis and opinion mining, McDonald's can monitor the reputation and customers' feedback on their products, service, and stores. Lexicon-based approach is used to determine the sentiment and polarity of the user's review text based on the lexicons of positive and negative words. And the sentiment lexicon we use here is defined by Liu et al. From UIC, including around 6,800 words. The positive and negative words are in two separate files. The rule we use to determine a text's overall polarity is sentiment equals positive word occurrences minus negative word occurrences. The overall process of lexicon-based sentiment analysis is like the screenshot and can be separated into 4 big steps. Step 1. We need to segment the document, which contains users' review, into sentences. Hence, we use the operator tokenize of RapidMiner to complete the sentence segmentation. Step 2. By comparing McDonald's reviews with positive words file, we get the results including a list of sentences and a field named SumPos, which indicates the number of positive words occurring in each sentence. Step 3 is very similar to Step 2, hence we repeated Step 2 and changed some corresponding parameters. Through Step 3, we can get the results including a list of sentences and a field named SumNeg, which indicates the number of negative words occurring in each sentence. At Step 4, we apply the rule to get the overall sentiment estimate. In order to estimate the accuracy of sentiment analysis, we utilize a learning-based approach to build a classification model. Such a learning-based approach requires a training dataset with known class labels. These labels can be manually assigned from the polarity of the overall sentiment estimate generated by the lexicon-based approach. That is, if the overall sentiment is more than 0, then it is a positive review, and vice versa. The overall process of learning-based sentiment analysis is like the screenshot and can be separated into 3 big steps. Step 1, we load the data into RapidMiner and then use operators like filter, stop words, and so on to process text. Step 2, we set the sentiment class as label. After this, we use naive bias to train the model and then estimate the accuracy of this model by applying the operator cross-validation. Step 3, we add operators weight by information gain and select by weight between set rule and cross-validation to determine which choices are the most discriminative and important to our prediction aim.
Based on our analyzed result, we can know some business implications. We analyze this part from the following 2 aspects. They are service and financial. For the service part, at first, we base on the top 10 negative topics can initially guess what reason lead the negative comments, such as the rude, slow, bad, those words. That probably because of the employee's bad attitude or their service speed is too slow. Thus, we suggest the restaurant to do some employee training before the work. That can help the employees improve their service skill. On the other hand, we analyze such as the mess, terrible, dirty, the words appear, may is the company environment mislead. Thus, we suggest the restaurant to pay more attention to those intangible surveys, such as just provide a clean dining environment. So to avoid that similar negative comments appear again, I also suggest the restaurant start a performance evaluation reward system that can help the restaurant, not only the employee, but also the management improve their service.
Hello, this is Keng-Yu. I'm going to talk about the financial consequence. The accuracy of the prediction model we built is 86.41%. And in the financial consequence, we try to calculate how much profit can this prediction model bring to McDonald's. The average spend of per visit is $11.56. Based on our prediction model, there are 2,040 to predict negative and true negative. Therefore, we can assume McDonald's can ask employee to spend more time on this customer to offer them the better service to make sure the customer will purchase product in McDonald's. So it can bring $23,605 in predict negative and true negative list sales. However, there are also some costs of wrong prediction. In predict positive and true negative sales, the prediction model did not catch up this group of customers. So McDonald's is going to lose 160 customers because the model didn't catch up this customer. Therefore, the McDonald's will lose $1,849. And in the predict negative and true positive list sales, prediction model predict that there are 377 customers leave the negative reviews but actually are positive. But McDonald's will spend more time on this customer, but in fact, this is unnecessary. So we assume that McDonald's spend more time on this customer, and we try to convert this time to money, which is $2.31. So in this sales, the cost is $871. After the calculation, the total net profit can this prediction model bring to McDonald's is $20,885.
In summary, by cleaning and integrating new data, finding negative words, analyzing new text, and proposing business implication, we can directly put forward targeted suggestions for the deficiencies of each restaurant and find solutions to problems. Then make the McDonald's restaurant chain better.